Good morning. Okay. All right. Stream Health. Good morning. Okay. I am at home today. This is my little sacred space. Good morning, Christy. Hi, Laura. All right. I'm trying to keep an eye on Stream Health because I'm all the way in the back part of the house and sometimes it gets wonky. All right. But I have, looks like everything. And Stream Health looks good. Knock on wood, that keeps up. Yes. So I'm at home today. Um, I don't know what's happening today. Today is my birthday. So we are having, I don't know if we're having a lazy day or if we're going to go out or if we're going to go gym showing. Like, I don't know. It's all up to me, and that's a lot of decisions. So, yeah. Um, but we're here. I had to reschedule the unboxing. Hi, Maria. I had to reschedule it because we went to a show on Thursday and it was one vendor at a show because like the show doesn't open till next Thursday. So it's one vendor that allows us to come shop early because we're locals and we get a lot of stuff from him. It's one of our main vendors where we get most of our the Gemstone Live stuff. And then we just kind of wandered around and there were other vendors open and or at least setting up and they were like, I was like, well, when can we come back and shop with you? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. So thank you, Maria. So yeah, that's how Thursday went. That's why I had to move it to today. But everything happens for a reason. I so we have been waiting on some items for February's box and they came in yesterday. So I would not have had them to show you all as a sneak peek if I would have done this on Thursday. So, and it is to me one of the coolest items. I'm showing you all first. We haven't even taken pictures of it to go, up on social media, up on the website, anything. So the sneak peek that you all are getting into February's box, we literally just got them in yesterday. It's probably one of my favorite items of the whole box. So I'm really happy that I get to show you all that today. Laura, thank you. You're also an Aquarius. Yay! And hi, Magatha. All right, so let's jump into it. If you have never been here before, or if you're watching this on replay, I'm Morgan, owner of Ink Goddess Creations. Every month I go live in the customer group and do an unboxing to go over the box components of that box that month and maybe tell any kind of fun stories or anything that go along with it. Okay. And then you get to ask questions if you're live. If you are watching this on replay, you can go ahead and still, ask the questions in the comments, and I do keep up with the thread. It's just, I can't answer them live. So we are unboxing the Witch's Survival Kit, which was January's box. We do still have some boxes available. Okay, so, and I will tell you too, not all of the items that are inside of this box will ever be for sale in our shop. And the kit as a whole will not be for sale in our shop. There are components of the box so basically we have X number available as a box. And those are already packed. They're ready to go. If you order, we ship pretty immediately, with the exception of this week coming up because we'll be at the gym show every day. But the kit as a whole can only be bought in the box form, which we still have up on the website. We have extras of some of the other items, or some of the items in the box. But yeah, the only way to get the kit as a whole is through the box. You're not going to be able to buy the kit as a whole outside of, like, once we sell out of the boxes that we have, we won't have any more. Okay. And y'all are probably going to hear Crowley here in a couple minutes. He really wants in this room, but it's my sacred space, and Crowley makes a lot of unnecessary, noise. All right, so this is how it looked when it left us. Hopefully that's how it looked when you received it. So the front of the card has the description, and then our little blurb about being eco-friendly. And this was Charity Water was our charity for this month that a portion of our profits was donated to. Okay, every month it changes. And I try really hard to fit the theme to the charity to the theme, if that makes sense. So this idea for Witch's Survival Kit was born, I'm not gonna lie, because it's an election year and shit hits the fan during election years, and I don't get political, and I don't care what side you're on, but shit hits the fan during election years. That's just kind of like a fact. So the first name of this box was like Witchy Survival Kit 2024. It was like survival witch. I mean, we went through a couple of them, and then we just stuck with like Witch's Survival Kit. So the idea was born like, okay, this is going to be an election year. There's a lot of shit happening astrologically. Like, what can we give our customers that can help them pretty much face anything that comes up this year? And that's how this box was born. Okay. So we wanted to fill it with a lot of just general use items. But the key for me, and I was like, I'm not moving forward with this box unless we can have a first aid kit style box, case, whatever you want to call it, made. And y'all, my dreams came true. So these were 100% custom made for the box. We are talking size. I paid for a mold, and it came out, I think, better than I could have ever envisioned in my head. So I'm very grateful for not only our creative director, Megan, who took this, because I was like, well, we want something kind of generic, but definitely pagan-y, but I need it to look like, you know, it's the apocalypse. And like, if you see this symbol painted on something, you're like, that's where I can seek refuge. That's what went into this. And Megan was like, I got you. And she did this. And I was like, that's beautiful. And then, you know, I contacted one of our manufacturers and I said, look, it has to be a certain size. It has to fit into our box. Like, they were like, oh, we can custom make it for you. And I was like, oh my God. So that's what went into this. Those were my like visions about how I wanted this box to be and how I wanted it to go out. So I hope that on the other end, these are all the vibes you got. You were like, oh, kind of like first aid kitty survival kit. So then when it came to planning everything, we said, okay, what's in a normal survival kit and how can we make it witchy? Yeah. So when you got, oh, this little guy is supposed to be in here. So this is what it looked like when we packed them all. All right, let's start. Let me get it all the way open because the little ring on there. I mean, I can start on the back of the card at the top. But you know what? We're just going to dive in because everything got packed into the bag, everything, you know. So of course, the first thing you would have come across is the lighter. This was almost a necessity as well. Like, after we realized we could have the bag designed, I was like, I want to send people, like, we just did matches. We did matches and fire and ice. And I was like, what can we send people? And I have an electric lighter. To me, it was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. So basically, and it does come with a charging cord as well, which can just be put into, you know, any box, any charger box, and then, you know, popped into your wall or whatever. Because it is a USB cord, or I could be charging it right now on my computer. So basically, that, and then the little button. It's like a lightsaber and a stun gun And definitely something I feel like in the future apocalypse. I mean, if we don't have electricity, you can't charge it, but I think like this would be a tool of the apocalypse. Like they're cool. And we did personalize them with the elemental symbol for fire, which Megan added like a little thing too. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite items. And yes, you can use this. Definitely you can light candles. In fact, hold on. I haven't been in here in a while. Um, so slide it up till you get the blue lights. And let's see if I can. See, that's, you just tap it, the little electric arc to your candle. And what do I have here? Lavender and oak. So yeah, one of my favorite items. And then when you slide it back down, this is kind of like you're activating it, slide it back down, but you do have to push the button to actually, get it to go. And as you can see, they do work right out of the kit. But we found playing around with it a lot in the office. It'll require charging like shortly after. If you're taking it right out of the pouch, you'll have to charge it. All right, so let's see what the next thing is. Well, to go along with that, we do have the Any Which Way Dirty Witch tea light. Okay, so this is our road opener candle. We do have these available in the shop as jar candles. I cannot tell you at the moment if we have any in stock, but we do sell them as the mini jar candles. Okay, so if you really like this scent, it's the Any Which Way. It's our road opener candle, so it's pretty much all purpose. But it helps you remove obstacles, move forward, all of that. And we do have them in jar form in the shop. Maria says, love the lighter. Thank you. It's one of my favorites. And Isabel is here. Hello. So yeah, that is a blend of dragon's blood, sandalwood, orange, and cinnamon. Okay, so what we did is we took our road opener candle and we made a mist out of it. We will be making, I don't have labels made at the moment. So like we will be having this available as a shop item coming up in the future. But to be honest, we just have to get, like, we've got to get through the gym show. You guys, we've got to get through the gym show, which lasts until the middle of February, and then I can think again. So, this is another concept. If you notice, everything in here is black and white. This was another item where I was like, okay, I want to do this, but if we can find black bottles and then we just put the same pinnacle, from the front onto it, that's what I kind of want to do. And we were able to pull that off. So, but yeah, everything I think I mentioned on social media, or I can't remember where. This box was a scary one for me. I'm not going to lie. Like, especially just having one, like basically you open the box and there's one item there. But I'm glad that I've seen in the thread of the box that people are like, there's so much in here. I'm like, no, we jam-packed these. In fact, we didn't even know if everything was going to fit. But I was like, we're going to work some magic here. I don't know, this one curl here. There we go. Let's just try that maybe. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Okay, so this was on one side. To complete that whole other side, and I'm going on the side over here, we did lip balm. I know you guys love our lip balm. It is coffee flavored. So those are the properties of coffee. That's how we kind of chose what we were going to do as far as flavor. It's like I wanted something metaphysical. I didn't want to just be sending out like blue raspberry flavor or something, So we chose coffee flavor because coffee itself has amazing magical metaphysical properties for motivation, protection, and to give you a power boost. Okay, so coffee itself as well. If you ever wanted to add coffee grounds to like a spell jar, dry coffee grounds, or a spell bag, or a little bit into some incense or something, that like some herbal incense that you're making, it's going to amplify the blend or the spell or anything that you're doing. So just a fun little tip there. But yeah, so we called it the Witchy Survival Lip Moisturizer. Coffee flavor to kind of help power up and amplify. On the other side, oh, maybe I already opened it. So on the other side up here, we jam-packed in the charging cord for your lighter and the tin. Look at that. Freaking love it. Again, designed the tin, had the tins custom made for the box. Fun story about the tin. When I contacted our manufacturer that we have done tins for, I told them that we needed a tin like the Divine Balance box that opened, you know, and we actually had planned similar contents as what's in here now, but we had planned it with these different bottles, and they all fit into the Divine Balance tin. And then the tins came in and they were the wrong style. So we had to pivot very quickly, and I think we pulled it off. The black salt, so we definitely wanted, you know, as you open this, like what kind of witchy survival items are going to be in here. So we chose 3 different types of salt because salt travels well. It's good for cleansing, and there's different salts. While they're all cleansing, different salts have different metaphysical properties. So black salt, of course, very protective. Sea salt, very cleansing. And then pink salt can help with any type of heart issues like love, you know, but also putting your, you know, emotion, your energy into your spells. That's also good for pink salt. So we gave you 3 vials of that. And then the little bag, again, just pulling out more stuff. We had the red tiger's eye thumbstone. So basically just a little miniature worry stone. You could throw it in your pocket. Red tiger's eye, I know tiger's eye motivation protection, but red specifically, it is known as the survival stone. And this is where the fun thing was. This is not what was supposed to be. This is not the thing that was supposed to be in the tin. We had these. We bought these at a gem show maybe last year, maybe year before. I don't know. They've been in our warehouse for a while. The red tiger's eye thumbstones. And we just kept like moving them to a different box or moving them to an advent or something. And we were like, you know, one of these days we're going to use them. So I immediately, when the wrong 10 size came in, and I said, okay, what do we pivot? I went and pulled these out, and I was like, oh my God, they'll fit in there. And then I looked it up, and the first thing that I looked up, it was like red tiger's eye is known as the survival stone. And I'm like, well, shut up. Everything happens for a reason. So this is practically the most perfect gemstone that could have gone into the box. And we had them just on hand, ready to go. So now you know that the box was divinely guided as well, because that was fun. All right, so yes, red tiger's eye is known as a survival stone because of its ability to ground and connect you with earth energy and reveal what is necessary for survival. Red tiger's eye is also really good for creatives as well. So it helps remove creative blocks. But yeah, so all of that jam-packed into your little survival tin. Feel free to take the stuff out. Fill the tin with like your own little maybe travel tin or something. You know, do whatever you want to with it. But yeah, that's how it came. And then last but not least in the survival kit is the paracord bracelet, which I sneak peeked last unboxing with you all. Um, I mean, I think this was one of the Colin things. He was like, can we somehow get a paracord bracelet? Because like survival kits have paracord bracelets. And I was like, actually, we can. And we decided to put the pinnacle on there so that it is protective. But if anyone knows, survival stuff, paracord bracelets are made and became popular because they do double as, if you're out in the wilderness, if you get stranded, you can actually, hold on, my thing is spinning. Okay, no, we're still good on stream health. My little dial was spinning, so I didn't know if I froze. Paracord can be, you can actually take your paracord bracelet apart and use the paracord for survival. That's how they're like a military tactical thing, and then they just kind of took off as like a fashion fun thing. But yeah, we definitely wanted to give you all something survivally, but also witchy. So paracord bracelets, oh, so much fun. And I think these were, no, they were just bent, weren't they? No, but hold on. I should pay more attention when I take things out of the pack. So Lisa says, love this kit. Thank you. All right, so there, that slides back in there. So that's everything that came in the box, or well, that came in the witchy survival kit. Let me put it all back in here. And I did actually, I know a lot of hands-on stuff. So my job is mostly back-end planning of boxes, planning, designing, things in them, stuff like that, ordering, from working with our manufacturers. That's kind of my job. When it comes to actually assembling, packing boxes, that's not so much my job anymore. But because of the holiday season, oh yeah, Colin and I think we were in the office on Christmas Day packing some of these bad boys. Down in the bottom, we just have, is it just the one card? Yeah, just for magical salts this month. So it gives you, what salts are good for, and then the different colors. It's just kind of hard to create a lot of cards for this box. And we had already sent the cards off to the printer by the time the tins had come in, so we couldn't pivot and add a red tiger's eye in there. This is what it's like running a business, especially running a business during the holiday season. So if you all have any questions or anything about the box, pop them up and I can ask. But we're going to jump into, this gives you your early look at next month's theme. So February is Witchy Fandom 2. This was one that was requested by you all on the poll that I did. It was requested by you all. So we made it happen. And I think, I don't know, the last one holds a lot of space in my heart. Because of some of the objects that we had in it. I absolutely love them. That one was just a really fun box to put together. This time we've amplified it. So we included some new pop culture witches, ones that I've seen requested. And I wanted to make sure, because I think with the first Witchy Fandom box, we had like the mug, the tumbler, for the craft, and we had a bracelet or a necklace for Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz, and then we did have a spell kit from Charmed, and then we just had the Midnight Margarita tea for Practical Magic. We had something for Harry Potter, which was like a magnet or something, wasn't it? Anyway, I wanted to make sure that we were giving you all items that were functional and can be used in your practice, but were inspired by the pop culture witches. So I'm hoping that what you'll find is that there's a few more functional items in this month's box. But one of them is my personal favorite. It's one of my most favorite things that we have ever designed here. And that's what I'm going to show you all today. Jessica says the first one was one of my faves. Looking forward to this one too. Um, I know. And when you see this, I hope you all geek out as much as I did. This was the first item we designed for the box, the first item we ordered. And like I said, it just came in yesterday. So if I would have done this unboxing on Thursday, y'all wouldn't have seen this. And now you get to see it before we send it out to the world, like before we send out the sneak peek. I can't. It's my favorite. I think it's one of my most favorite things because it hits that thing, you know, that witchy fandom thing in you, in your heart. Oh God, I just got goosebumps, like showing you all. They are blank. I think all of the rest of the journals that we've ever designed have been, you know, lined, or they've had, like the dream journal had specific prompts in it. We left it blank because if you know the sisters, oh no, not my frame rate is low. Hold on. Oh no, it just dipped down. It's back up again. So I hope you all saw that all right. If you know the sisters book, like there's drawings in it. There's stuff, you know what I mean? So we decided to go with blank pages. And just so that you know, it is exclusive to us. Right. There you go. There's our logo. So, and y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, like these, I don't know, I think if I get back in the sun, I know the thing in here is, okay, no, we're still good. We're still good on streaming. I'm trying to get an angle. Well, no, you can kind of see the texture. I literally just saw these for the first time, first thing this morning. I am absolutely blown away. It does also have, you know how like our journals have the little thing where you can keep it closed. The texture, I mean, all of it, I am blown away by how these turned out. So, yep, there you go. Magatha squealed. Isabel says, I love green. Yay. So yeah, hopefully you all know where this is from or what inspired it. Of course, we can't duplicate anything, but we can put our own twist onto things, and we can use shows, movies, all of that for inspiration is what we can do. And that's what we've done here. Because of course these are new. So yeah, I hope you all love that. My frame rate is dropping, so I might be freezing on you all. So yeah, if you have any other questions or comments, the ordering for this box is open now. Okay, we're back up. Ordering for this box is open now through the 1st. Or if we sell out, whichever comes first. We have the same number of boxes that we did for January and December. We sold out of December, came within about 20 boxes of selling out for January. So I don't know. Okay, Maria said you're fine on my end. I keep getting a little warning about my frame rate, which is usually going to make things choppy as I move. But yeah, ordering is open for now. These boxes will ship on February 5th. So I'm very excited though. And I will be uploading next week. More sneak peeks will be going up. So, because like I said, we just got stuff in. Cutting it close this time. Stacy says, sorry I missed the first box, but I love Supernatural, so I can't wait to get this. I'm excited to see what you designed to represent that show. We did. We added Rowena this year. So she's new to this box. And I do I think somebody asked, I want to say it was maybe on Instagram. There's a like a commercial. There's a commercial. I put together a theme commercial every month for social media, so it just kind of gives you a sneak peek. I am very careful about the images I use or how I word things when I create these videos, okay? I also, just as like an insider thing for you all, I try to put, if they're not blatant sneak peeks into the videos, they will at least give you hints as to content items. Okay. So the theme video that is on social media, so it's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok now. Um, the images in the theme video, very particularly chosen. The videos were very particularly chosen to let you know who is going to be included in the box in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so some of them are a repeat. We've got, they were in the first box as well. Practical Magic, that's kind of like a really big given. And then, those might be the only two we duplicated. No, the craft as well, because that's an iconic, a very iconic set of witches. But we have two new ones this year, so I'm super excited. Two new ones or three new ones? One, two, three new ones. So yeah. Heather says, late to the party as always. Happy birthday, Morgan. Thank you. And Isabel said, oh my, is it your birthday? Happy birthday. I hope it's great. Thank you. And Magatha's never seen the craft. Watch the original. You can skip the remake. The remake was good for about the first 30 to 45 minutes, and then it takes a turn that you can't come back from. So it was weird. Stacy, happy birthday. Thank you. All right. If you all come up with any other comments, questions, anything, or if you're watching this on replay, you can go ahead and throw them up into the comments. I do keep up with the thread. I usually, check social media at night. And then sometimes like first thing in the morning, and usually that's about it, just because I do try to limit social media even for myself and for my mental health. So M says, I've seen the craft, I've read Practical Magic, and seen AHS Coven. Don't know anything else. Well, hopefully, even if you don't know the other ones, you'll still have fun with the items that we chose, because I tried to make everything functional so that you could even use it. Even if you're not familiar, with the pop culture reference where it comes from. So, and if you want to listen, Megan Winkler and I talked about our favorite pop culture witches on this week's episode of Busy, Gritty, Inked, and Witchy, my podcast. You can go to the website and listen to it, or Spotify, wherever. It's Busy, Gritty, Inked, and Witchy. It's the first one of 2024. I kind of took off the entire month of December without planning that. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. But yeah, anything else coming up? I did finally schedule the in bulk. It's not going to be until after the gem show. So every year we do the in bulk live gemstone sale during the gem show, and every year it creates a lot of stress on all of us. So this year I said, no, we're going to have fun at the gem show, and we're going to not have a stressed Morgan trying to fit a live into the middle of the gem show. So it's going to be Saturday, February 10th. But we've already found one item I know for sure will be going up. It's so beautiful because we are already shopping. So for the next week, orders are going to be slow going out. We're going to be at the gym show all next week, every day. And the gym show doesn't technically start until Wednesday, but we will be there every day because, again, we have some vendors that are allowing us to come early. So Isabel says, I love this box. Thank you for putting so much into it. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing that on the other end. That makes me really happy. Magatha said, I like this so much more for you, and I've already requested it off. Thank you. Yes, Isabel, I'm going to go have fun. I don't know what that means today. We might go gym showing. We might go shopping. I might sit in my recliner and binge watch true crime documentaries. I have no idea. But thank you all for joining me today. And yeah, I will see some of you tomorrow in our Spell Jars and Bags workshop for Ink Spirit. But for the rest of you, I will see you all next month or at the Inbox Live. So thank you for joining me today. Bye.